What's up, everybody? Tim Anderson here, aka Renville, and I am joined tonight by my lovely assistant,
Yeah,
uh,
Chris.
the artist,
Mm.
Christina Barrios. Joey is not here tonight for this week's stand-up because his internet is at his house is basically he has some issues with his internal wiring for the Ethernet, so he's got to pull it out and redo it, and that's going to be a process. So we're moving ahead, and I'll get people up to date with what he's been working on, so on and so forth. For those who are unfamiliar, we are the Wandering Hermits. We are creating the world of the Weave and the Void, which is that world map behind me. It's a 5th edition tabletop setting with the books due out in June of this year. There's also a point and click adventure game, which you can download the free demo now. That's out later this year. You can pre order that through the Patreon page. And there's also a book series, which is a lot like Dragonlance, with chapters coming out twice a month, all done through our Patreon, patreon.com/wandering hermits. The world is the Weave and the Void. Today we're going to be talking about this is the stand up for April 13th, 2022. This past week I have been working on tabletop stuff. I literally finished today. I did the last of the encounters for the module and the source book, so that's completely done now. Literally the only thing left to do is we have some additional artwork coming from Nathan Napalm for characters. We've already got all the classes are done. He's working on races now, and then we've got some sundries. So the only thing left for me to do is put all of the rest of that artwork into the book, and of course, any additional artwork that Chris does between now and the June publication date, and polish passes, editing, things of that nature. But we're pretty much done. I think there's like a couple of tables that I still have to insert, but that's pretty much it. So it's been a little bit over a year, or maybe just right at it, because we started the brainstorming in March of 2021, but I don't think I started to work on the module until like May or something. So it's been roughly a year, somewhere around a year, maybe a little more than a year. I don't really know, from start to finish to get these books out the door, or to get them done and ready for publication. So that's a weight off my shoulders because that gives me I'm 2 weeks ahead of schedule right now, which is good. Joey, since he can't be here tonight, he's just been working on adding additional cameras to the Marin's Rest scene and fleshing out some additional details. So if you remember from the Sunday previous, not this last Sunday, but the Sunday previous, he and I did a live stream showcasing the progress that's been done in Marin's Rest since the December stream, and we basically just walked everybody through the next. I think there's like another dozen scenes or so. I don't have a count off the top of my head. And the next step for us, once he gets his Ethernet rewiring back up and everything else, is for us to have a brainstorming session where we're going to go through and we're going to map out all the scenes, exactly name all of the scenes, and then I'm going to start creating dialogue for the next sections of quest as well as all of the descriptions for each scene. So like if a rock needs a name and a description, I write that. The signposts, the doors, the clickables, all that good stuff. I'll be working on that moving forward. So that's what Joey's been working on, and then once that's done, Marin's Rest is done. He's got some forest scenes to do before we move on to the island. Which brings us to you, Chris. What have you been working on?
I'm working on the new image that is a hand with a firewall.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's chapter.
it's for
It's
the chapter 13.
hmm
Yeah,
and you
yes,
finished chapter 12 in between last week's stand up and this week's. Actually, we didn't have a stand up last week. I forgot about that because the power
no,
went out. We literally came into the office last week, sat down, and I sent my brother a text message. Hey, we're sitting down, and as soon as I hit the
yeah,
button, the power went out. So we didn't have a stand up last week. I forgot about that. But we chapter 12.
no,
You did chapter 12 artwork next last week.
yeah,
So you're doing
last
chapter
week,
13 this week. Should be done
yeah,
by the end of the week.
yeah,
Um, and then you're trying to get caught up on chapters right now because she didn't do any chapter work while we were moving because she was taking care of all the logistics. So I'm up to chapter 16 right now, and I got chapter 17 is going to be coming out next week. Not this week, but next week will be chapter 17. So she's trying to get caught up on chapters. Once she's caught up on chapters, um, probably have to do another few vertical images for the source book, just so that we have some additional artwork. But we're close. Anyway, folks, it's a quick episode this week because Joey's not with us, so we're not gonna sit around and shoot the poop all night. So I'd just like to say thanks to everybody who's been following along. For those of you who have been supporting at Patreon, it's extremely appreciated. For all the pre-orders and support and everything else over the past years. Everything has been growing. To all of you who are supporting on Twitch, don't forget on Sunday nights we do our live streams for the tabletop stuff. We're doing those right now, some tabletop tidbits, and we're moving towards the Weave in the Void campaign stuff in June. You can head over to the Patreon page, patreon.com/Wonder Hermits, pre order all the different things there. You can also just subscribe at a general level for $3 a month and get access to the book chapters and beyond. You can join our Discord. Links are down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those good things here on YouTube, and subscribe over on Twitch as well. We'll see everybody next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, have fun, everybody.
See you.
Bye bye.